Thanks for playing us in, Miss Cunnington, but I'll leave the clarinet skills to you. Virtual Assembly week number 2, let's get things started. Good morning, Year 10.
Good morning, Mr. Radford.
Left the bike at home today, decided to do our second virtual assembly whilst walking the dog. We are lucky to be in such beautiful surroundings. Literally, I've been out of my house for about 30 seconds and straight into the fields with this one. I'm going to use the song that Miss Cunnington chose to play us in with today. The title of it's Here Comes the Sun. I'm going to challenge you throughout this assembly to think about that. Here comes the sun. What does it mean? What does it mean to you today? I know I've got my thoughts, I'll share with you right at the end. But today's assembly is really, a lot of me is about reflecting on what happened last week. I thought I was just going to mess about, put a few clips together. It took me about an hour for a 10-minute video, and then all of a sudden I got a great response. Finished up on Radio Sheffield, been interviewed by Toby Foster. Hope you all heard that. And then we've got over 800 views on the YouTube clip. But what really excited me about it, what really made it worthwhile, is I asked the students of Year 10, who this is all really for, to like the email I sent with the link on, just to show that they'd got it. I got 153 likes, which meant over half the year group, a significant number of the year group, were at least received the email. Hopefully they all watched and enjoyed the video as much as I did making it. So last week I set you a quiz and I did some daft things between it, something that's cost me a change of my name. You'd be surprised how many people have called me Nigel this week. And I was pleased to say that I got 34 responses to that quiz. Well, 34 from students actually, because I don't think I can include my sister's entry and my mate's kids. They also entered, Maggie, Tessa and Edie. So I'm going to draw for them now, and we'll see who won that out of those 34. Now in the bag are the names of the 34 students who entered the quiz and got it right. Well done to you guys who did it. I'm thrilled with that. And let's see who's won a voucher out of you lot. Let's make sure I get one. And Harvey C, you have won it for this week's quiz answers right. Well done, Harvey. Time for me and Buster to crack on now and cover a bit more distance on this walk. So I'm going to hand over to some colleagues that I've managed to rope into making you a little video.
Hi Year 10. Just wanted to say hope you're all alright and getting on with plenty of work. I'm in the middle of homeschooling my little boy, Leo. Say hi.
Hi.
Which is driving me insane. Just wanted to say that I'm thinking about you all, missing you. I know I've only known you a few months, but I've really enjoyed working with you. I'm really enjoying working with you, and I'll be really happy to get back to school and working with you for the rest of Year 11.
Hello Year 10. Hope you're doing well and you're not too bored, and importantly you're doing a bit of work, which you should be. I'm in work at the moment, and honestly the only thing that's getting me through lockdown is the thought of teaching my lovely Year 10s again. Nothing to do with the fact that you're bringing free cake every week for me, just the fact that you're very valued and I appreciate you a lot. Stay safe, wash your hands, protect the NHS.
Hi Year 10, I hope you're all well. This is Bertie. As you can see, he can't wait for us to go back to school so he can get a little bit more rest. I'd just like to say it's been great to see all the hard work you've been putting in. Don't forget to keep sending it me for those achievement points.
Hey up Year 10, hope you're doing alright, stay safe out there. Could be worse, it could be here.
Hello Year 10, how are you all doing? We're having a great time here at school, lots of cookies stored ready for you all coming back. I'll see you soon, I'm sure. Have a good one.
Hello Year 10. I saw Mr. Radford's virtual assembly last week and I thought I'd send you a little clip to show you what I've been doing during lockdown. Have a look. I've been doing Pee with Joe Wicks every morning, even Fancy Dress Fridays. And I've been learning to draw with Peter Key. Yeah, that's that one done. Not bad, is it? Oh, I've been making cups of tea for Mrs. Owen. about 50 times a day. I've been listening to lots of music. Oh, these are records, and this is a tune. And I've also been cleaning and polishing my scooter. I can't ride it yet since my accident, but it's going to be ready for when I can. Oh yeah, I'm also the official lockdown family hairdresser. Have a look at these. Oh, I've been marking lots of Year 10 work, and it really is very good. Keep it up. And more importantly, I hope you're all well. Keep safe. Oh, I've got a competition before I go. I've got 3 children. Can you tell me what their combined ages add up to? Send your interest to Mr. Radford, he'll pick the winner out, and then we'll send a virtual Amazon voucher to that winner. Take care everybody and stay safe. Bye.
Okay, so last week I asked for student participation and I managed to get Fen into to do his bit for us, so thanks for doing that, Fen. I don't know how I managed to draw your name out. I'd love other students to take part, so if you've got some talent that you want to show us, then just drop me an email or my mobile number's at the bottom of the email that you'll receive this link on. You can send it on that, so thanks for doing it, Fen, and here's your ball. Go. I promote Go for Schools quite a bit in both of these assemblies. It's a massive tool and I've really seen the benefits this week. Students are receiving logs from their teachers for work that's been submitted. It's been set up on there for students to receive a neutral log for where there's some concern. So if you're seeing one of those, I said it last week, as a family member or as a student yourself, do something about it. It's not necessarily to get you in trouble. It's just to make sure that we're doing everything we can to support people working remotely from home. So if you get that neutral log, just send an email to your teacher or put it, or drop me an email or your tutor an email, and we'll follow it up for you, so that we can make sure that you're able to do that work. So don't necessarily see it as a negative thing, it's there to help. But I've got a bag here, and out of 300 plus students in the year group, there's 164 names, because since last Tuesday to this morning when I've done this, there's 164 logs that have gone in for students in a positive way for completing their remote learning. Now, I want this to be something that everyone can be in each week that we do this draw, so it'll get reset again tomorrow and everyone goes back down to 0. So even if you've not got a log or you've not done any remote learning yet, now's your chance to start and you'll be in this draw with the significant majority of the year group. So I'm going to draw 2 out this week because Mr. Harrison's given me a bit of a budget. You can see Buster there just waiting for me. Mr. Harrison's given me a bit of a budget, and I reckon we can stretch to more than one draw. So I'm going to draw 2 out this week. So the first one is from Warren, and that's Alex C. I'll just have to turn it round, cover up his surname because I've not managed to cut him off this time. So that's Alex C. I've got the houses in just to remind us of the house system. You never know, we might get back for sports day. And the second row is for Renee M. So that's Renee, can you see that? Let me know if I turn it around better. Renee, you've run that as well. So basically, all those names in that art, which like I said is a significant majority of the year group, are all people who've had something positive logged on Go for Schools because they've completed some remote learning. It might be outstanding, it might be they've just handed it in and met a deadline, but your name's got to be in that hat. So start doing some work and your teachers will log it to reward you. Just before I move on from this bench, as nice as it is sat in the sun, I'm just going to give a shout out to the top 10 Go for School achievement point earners in this last week since last Tuesday's assembly. So well done to Mia, Olivia, Isabel, Jack B, Cameron, Scarlett, Eve S, Katie S, Alistair, Eve H and Megan. Well done you lot. just want to go back to Go for Schools, because you know I love Go for Schools. We fielded a load of comments from students and families ringing up, sort of saying that the list of tasks is a bit intimidating because there's so many of them. There are lots, but particularly if you've not done anything about it since we went into lockdown. So you need to be in your student log on for Go for Schools, but if you go down to your homework tasks, on the right hand side of that column, but again it's only for students, so you need to make sure you're logged in as yourself, you can tick on there, and if you tick and check that you've done the work, it removes itself from the list. It'll make the list way more manageable for you, and then when you log on in the morning you look at what you're going to do for that day, it'll make it a bit more achievable to crack off some more work there. So make sure you do that. And just whilst I'm on talking about the student survey, because that's where that feedback came back from, today's the last day for people to fill that in before we evaluate it proper, even though I've been looking at the results as they've been coming in. So if you've not filled in that student survey, which to be fair is only about 80 people in year 10, make sure you do it today, please. The link for it is on the school e-bulletin that Miss McCall sends out each week, and also I emailed it out to you last week, but I'll put it at the bottom of this one. All right, cheers. So that's it, my walk's almost over, and I said right at the start to think about the song that Miss Cunnington played us into, Here Comes the Sun. And there's another line in there that's been going around in my head throughout this walk, and it's alright. And I've took that because it will be alright. It's all a bit rubbish at the moment, it has been for some time, and it probably will still be a bit rubbish for a bit longer. But we need to just carry on doing what we're told by the government and following the guidance to keep everybody safe, to protect the NHS and to look after ourselves. And I've been singing in my mind the line, Here Comes the Sun, all the way through it, and we can take that literally because it's a lot nicer to do things when the sun's out. It's nicer to be in the garden, it's nicer to be doing your daily exercise in the sun, but I've also taken it as maybe a bit of a light to come in the not too distant future, because they've tipped that maybe the virus has peaked, and we're expecting the Prime Minister on Thursday to start talking about how we might come out of lockdown over the next sort of weeks, months, however long it takes. And that's the thing, it'll be alright, all in good time, and we just need to wait for that sun to come and look after ourselves, as we are doing. Make sure you keep looking after yourselves, and if you can, crack on with some remote learning, but your priority is you, your family, those around you, and making sure that we'll look after ourselves. Stay safe, year 10.